Hello, I am Bentham and welcome to a rare look into what I play in my spare time. Welcome to American Truck Simulator, which I've been playing when I'm not really doing anything. When I've got a bit of spare time to watch a stream or listen to a podcast or whatever, and I want a game to play. This is a video I've been meaning to do for a while, just to show you off this game, but the reason that I'm doing it today, I need to mention right off the bat, it's because there is a Chrono sale on that you can use my link for, so full disclosure of that. I'll talk about that more later, but right now, let's talk about the game. I was meaning to cover it anyway, so this has worked out quite well for me when I spotted that this was coming up on the calendar. But this, if you haven't noticed already, is a game about driving trucks. We're about to take a job for our truck. That's our truck, by the way. It's super fancy. I like it. Though I'm still deciding whether I like that one or the one I had before, because I just bought this new one. I got all the fancy flame stuff going on it. Let's have a look at this thing. You can design your own trucks in this game, so I had a bit of fun decorating this and getting matching coloured wheels and things like that. Shush, it's fine. This is normal. This is how games work. Everyone loves a game about driving trucks. I don't know if this is just a me thing. I know a lot of people play this game. I know a lot of people are into it. I'm curious as to seeing what reaction everyone else has to it. But we're picking up some freight to take. For today's video, we're going to be doing a complete mission. So the first thing to do is actually get the stuff on the back of the truck. Is the inside. It's quite fancy. We got a bed back there. It's like a sleeper one. We got all the snazzy stuff in here. You can see the red lining to it. And it's important, the inside of the truck. You're going to be looking at it the whole time, so you got to design it well. I got a fancy looking wheel, but it's the wrong color because they didn't have the right one. And there's this weird grabby thing on it that apparently people use on the steering wheels when they're truckers. I don't know how this works. Anyway, you can look at the back, and I can't see. Okay, we'll use the wing mirrors. We'll go off that. Let's see if we can get this right. So I played this game a lot. Even though literally the whole point of the game is just to, in a truck, drive things from a place to another place. I've got super into it and I didn't see it coming. But I've actually been playing... I've played Euro Truck Simulator before this. So I've already been playing trucking games for a while. Oh, have we got it? Have we got it? There, we got it! There we go. Attach the trailer. See, it's raising the things, and there we go. We have our stuff. We've got some giant machine. I don't even know what it is. What is our job? Let's look at the menu here. You can get another look at the truck. We're transporting a milling machine. We're currently in Albuquerque, by the way. We're apparently going to Sierra Vista, wherever that is. I don't know American maps. I'm learning geography as I go, but we're going on a drive. Let's look at where we're going. We have a world map. Here we go. So this is where we are in Albuquerque. Super busy place, as you can see. I know that this game seems to think that cities are just collections of cargo places. Every city is a manufacturing city. There are no homes, apparently. I think there are some lining the roads, but it just makes it look like everything is just industry. But yeah, here's the map of what we have. This is most of what the game has. There's different, you can unlock different states. I don't have that one yet. I don't know what that one is. But I do have these ones. Whatever these are. That's California, right? I think one of these is Nevada? Or is that one of the... somewhere here is Nevada. I'm not sure. New Mexico? Am I in New Mexico? This might be New Mexico. I don't know places. But we're going to Sierra Vista. Down there. Well, the Grand Canyon's here. I should go visit that at some point. But yeah, this is the route we're taking. We're going through Socorro, Las Cruces, San Simon, and we end in Sierra Vista. That's our journey with this giant milling machine. It might go wrong. I'm not that good at this game. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, this is a game that I just play when I don't care that much about thinking. Basically, when I'm listening to something or watching something that I actually want to focus on, and then I've got nothing to do on my main monitor. I just say, hey, let's advance my trucking career a little bit more. Admittedly, recently I've been using my spare time to play farming sim. 2019. But I feel like I'll come back to this at the end of the day. Farming Sim's one that gets boring more quickly, I think. Whereas this is one it's easy to pick it up and drop it easily. Just had a train pass there, I think. We're going through here. It's fine, just ignore me. So I deliberately picked one of the most unwieldy cargoes I can have. I got this in a DLC. Normally you just transport normal things, like wagons and trailers and stuff, or whatever. You don't have giant articulated monsters. This is articulated in like 3 spots. There's this random bit at the back here. It doesn't do anything. It just articulates and has the oversized load sign on it. I don't know why it's there. The machine isn't that long. Like, there's a bit at the front that's all a weird and wacky mess. Oh, we got a turn coming up. I should change lane. Oh, sorry, mate. It's fine. You just stop. Oh, steady. As I said, not good at this game. Oh, is it? Red lights. Is this guy just stopping? You should go. Alright, this gives me a moment to collect my thoughts. Yeah, so what I do is I put on a podcast, or if there's a live stream going that I want to watch, and then I just play this. It's almost like the stream is in the foreground and this game is in the background. It's just something for me to do. And every time I play, I advance a little bit more and get fancier trucks and stuff like that. This isn't the only truck I have. I mentioned before I had another truck. I still have it. It's just that I'm not driving it. Oh, we've got a green light. Okay, let's go. Speed. First gear, third gear, sixth gear. It's weird how this works. I'm using the automatic gearbox. I'm not... As I said, I play this game to not think. I'll leave gearboxes to the computer. We're going at 20 miles an hour up this hill. We'll get there. We will. Oh, by the way, I've got my high beams on because screw non-existent people's eyes. They're not real. They'll be fine. It means that every time I'm driving, everyone I pass flashes me. I don't do that in real life. I'm talking purely about the game. I'm not that guy. But in the game, I might as well have the high beams on so I can see better. Right, now we can get up to some speed. And luckily there's no one on the motorway because everyone's asleep, I guess. It's, well, it's only like 22 to 11 PM. Time passes quickly in this game. You can see it ticking pretty quick. We're expected to arrive at 6:20 AM, so the sun will probably be rising by the time we get there, except my plan is to get there quicker. One thing I like to do in this game is to beat the clock that says how long it's going to take. Not like beat the clock of like, you've got to deliver by this time. I mean, like the sat-nav says you're going to arrive in 7 hours, and I'm like, I'm making it 5. Maybe 4 if we're lucky. Because you can do that, because the sat-nav bases your arrival time off you obeying the speed limit. And the way that I play this game is I'm either fully on the accelerator or fully on the brake. Partially because I'm not going to waste time, and partially because I'm playing this with a keyboard, because I'm the worst. I've got used to it, and I can't be bothered setting up the controller, so I just play it with keyboard. I'm not selling this, am I? Actually, no, I'm not selling me playing this. You playing this, maybe. I do terrible, terrible things. Are we getting up to speed? I want to pop into the menu to show you a bit of like the management aspect of it, I think. We're getting up to speed. We're at 56 miles an hour. We can't go faster because we're on a slight incline, I think. Maybe we're not, actually. Hold, let's see. Nah, that's flat. That's flat. That's just how quickly we accelerate. We might have some engine damage. We're not in 100% perfect condition. You can see we've got 3% damage on the actual truck. You know, people just put stop signs everywhere. It's really hard, you know, when you're turning corners and there's a stop sign opposite you. They just get in the way. So I like that if you turn, you can see this thing just rocking and rolling in the back here. It's not safe. I picked this one very specifically. Because this is the cargo that just, oh dear, that just looks the least safe to be moving. Got your little flapping flags at the back. It's going great. I've forgotten cruise control. I think it's C. Yeah, it's C, and I forget how to, is it page up to speed up? I'm not quite sure. We'll just keep the accelerator held down. I can deal. Let's go back to first person. We've got a corner to deal with, hold on. We've got to concentrate. We're going at 70 miles an hour and we weigh many tons. Lots of tons. Oh, $5,000 income from Tobias. Yes, so I have truckers working for me. Oh, he's leveled up as well, nice. So not only is this a truck driving game, it's a truck managing game. And honestly, that's the main thing that I'm doing. I mainly do the truck driving part to fund the truck managing part. Because I like making numbers go up, I guess. Yeah, we're now breaking the speed limit. We're doing 80 miles an hour. It's alright so far. We've got to watch out for any police cars because they will fine us lots of money if we speed past them in this massive thing. We're not having to deal with a really wacky junction here. What is this about? Looping all over the place. There's some weird junctions here. I think they're based on real life ones. I don't really know. Oh, it's Socorro, or however I'm supposed to say that. I've discovered it. Excellent. It's full of cargo places and truck repair shops and a Walmart. Sorry, not a Walmart. I think it's Walbert or something. I think they called it Walbert. There are some real brands in this. Volvo is a truck brand in this thing, though I think I'm driving a real brand. It's just one I've not heard of. But I can't remember what it is, so I can't tell you. We're going at 84. Slowly gaining speed. This is what it's about. Just steadily gaining momentum and hoping you don't come across a junction. We're going at 85. When I don't have a cargo on this thing, it can go at like 103. I may have tested this. It's not a good idea. Oh, we got a turn. It's okay, it's a shallow one, we're fine. Okay, the road's getting a bit busy. I was gonna go into the menu, but things are happening now. We've got a car. Okay, he's moved out of the way, that's good. Yeah, you gotta plan ahead with this. If there's a car in front of you, a mile down the road, you gotta start planning. Especially if your goal is to never slow down. We're fine so far. I think we're good. We're discovering the road as we go here. These are untrodden lands. Oh no, a truck's pulled in front of us. Oh no. Oh. I went on the rumble strips. Okay, hold on. We gotta... I'm going for it. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. This will totally work in real life. I don't know what you're talking about. I could drive on just sand. And we're good. Everything's fine. You can't do that too much. If you go right out into the middle of the center, you can start to just jump, like get thrown into the air by every bump. It's not safe, but for small overtake maneuvers, it's probably fine. We only lost a bit of speed. We're doing 77. We're on a slight incline, so we're slowing down. But oh, look at this. We're going to get a speed boost here. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. Very nice. Oh, big bridge we're going over here. That's cool. There's lots of like landmarks and various like known road features and stuff in this. Okay, let's just overtake this guy. Everything's fine. And 77 again. We're having lots of altitude changes. We got more income. We got 1,000. That's not so much. From Boulder G. He's one of our new ones. He's driving my old truck. He better be treating that nicely. I really like the colours on that. I chose them myself, I think. Or did I? Maybe I actually just used a pre-made thing for that. Oh, hang on. 88 miles an hour! We can time travel now. I always celebrate when we hit 88 miles an hour. Because it's a genuine milestone for these trucks. I'd play the theme, but I'd probably get sued. Okay, seems like the road's clear for a bit. Let's hop into the menu. So I want to show you my truck managing thing. That's me. That's what I look like. They give you a set of faces to choose from when you start the game. And they were all just boring people taking old pictures, and then it's like, okay, mad guy with beard, I'm in. I'm so in. Love it. So that's me. That's my truck. I'm level 21. It took a while. I've been playing this game for 35 hours since I started. I've been playing Euro Truck Simulator a lot longer. I only recently moved to this one. I've got $88,000 in the bank. However, speaking of the bank, I currently owe them $489,284. I have to pay them $9,000 a day for those loans, but it's okay because my drivers make about that much money. Let's go say hi to the drivers. Wait, we've got 5 of them. I've got a full garage worth. My garage is based in Los Angeles? Yes, it is. There it is. Makes a daily profit of 31,000. Most of that is me. The other drivers are useless. Here we go. Here's our guys. We've got Natalia P. Been working with us longest in my crappy original truck that's terrible. I put giant like wing mirror things on the front of it. They were a bad idea. I'm glad I don't have to drive that anymore. I'm sorry. We've got Tobias G. Basically, what happens is every time I have enough money for a new truck, I buy a new one and hire a driver to drive my old truck. So you can just see my progression. I started with this this red one, went to this blue one that's a bit bigger, now driven by Tobias. Then we've got Brandon driving the big black one I got. And then we got the fancy one, driven by Boulder. He's useless. He's got a terrible driver rating. His profit per distance is negative right now because it cost me thousands of dollars for him to drive to the garage the first time. I don't know why. That's my old truck. Can I see it? I want to see it. Let me look at the truck. Isn't it fancy? Look at the swirls. It's like there's a whole red and blue thing going on with it. I love it. I can't look at it. I don't think there's a button. I could drive it. I could steal it back off him, but this is a better truck. Oh, there's the makes. Here we go. This is my truck. It's a Peterbilt. I think that's a real brand. I don't really know. Everyone's daily profit. Oh no, Boulder's now saying he makes negative money, but he's made us 16,000. He's a very confusing person. We only just hired him. His numbers make no sense yet. Okay, I make more profit than they do. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, so they all make me money. They've all driven ridiculous amounts. Well, actually, most of that is my driving time, because they were my trucks, and this is my current truck. Yeah, so I've got 5 trucks in a garage. They're all making loads of money, more than the bank is charging for interest, luckily. And it's just basically all about designing your trucks and then driving them and then managing the things and buying new garages and basically building up a trucking empire. We also have trailers now. This is a new feature. So I bought a trailer, and I made it fit the other truck. My one with the blue and red, I was like, I've got to make it match. So I made a matching blue and red swirly thing here, but now Natalia's driving it in the red truck, so it kind of works. I don't know. I drove it for a while, but then I got the DLC that gives me the ability to haul the giant stuff, so I abandoned my trailer. Let's get back to that anyway, though. We've got 5 hours 11 minutes. It's now saying we're going to arrive at 5:57. It was sometime past 6 before, so we're definitely cutting down on time. We are doing 87. So we don't quite have the speed to go back to the future yet, but we're working on it. We might get back up there. This guy's in the way. I'm gonna go this way. Here we go. Into the hard shoulder. Hope nobody's here. Sometimes people are actually here. But I basically just treat the hard shoulder as a spare lane. If I need to... It's my overtaking lane. Basically, that's how it works. This guy's in the way, though. I should have stayed in a hard shoulder. Okay, hold on. Can we sneak in the gap here? We might be able to. Oh, steady, steady, steady. Oh no, I've hit him. I've hit him, it's gone wrong! So this happens from time to time. I'm not careful with my driving. That's a impressive jackknife, I'm gonna be honest. Every now and then, I will just wreck my truck, like I have right now. But it's okay, because the cargo is probably still fine, and the money I get... the money I get from delivering it will probably... Don't mind me, excuse me. You're gonna have to stop. You alright there? Oh, that doesn't sound good. But every now and then, I'll wreck my truck, and then I'll just make sure to deliver the cargo, and it'll probably pay for the repairs. Okay, you guys can all go. There you go, you're clear. Everyone move out of the way. Yep, we're good, we're good. Keep moving. Oh, there's more of them. Come on. Right, that's probably enough. Let me just yeah, everyone stop. Stop a minute. Come on. Okay, you can go then. You better stop. There we go. We're good, we're good. Oh, steady. Everything's fine. It's all absolutely fine. I'll be honest, the main reason that I've got this far is just because my paid workers make me the money. And occasionally a job doesn't go wrong. That he's just dead now. I'm pretty sure I killed him. He's just gone. Alright, and we're back on the road. Everything's fine. Let's assess the damage. So we're looking at... oh yeah, the cargo's fine. 2% damage on the cargo. The trailer's 4% damaged, and the client does own the trailer, so I'll have to cover that as well. The truck itself, 45%. That's a bit painful. That's not going to buff out. So we're in a bit of trouble. Let me just I can make a quick assessment. I can call up the mechanic right now. It's going to be $22,742 to repair that damage. I have some form of insurance. They've really been cutting me some slack. I'm going to be honest. They have given me a lot of money. Really, it's quite ridiculous. There's some sort of system where like there's a percentage that that you have to pay of the damages, and originally it was like you had to pay 20%. But I've made many claims, so we're now at 56% of the actual cost. So it's $40,000 of damage, but I only have to pay $22,000, and we're getting paid $33,000 for the delivery, which is that's basically how I make my money. As I say, I don't play this game to think, so sometimes I do things without thinking. So we're getting up to speed again. It's going to take a little while. We've got some engine damage, so our top speed is going to be a little bit reduced. But we're probably still going to be okay. We will have some engine failures from time to time. But as long as we hold the clutch down while that happens, we won't just stop dead and crash. So we'll be alright. I don't actually have to hold the clutch, I just have to hold forward. This is in super easy automatic mode. You can do proper manual mode and like actually like use plug in a gear stick and stuff like that and have a steering wheel. I don't do that. I'd probably drive worse if I did that. Well, it like probably with the steering wheel, definitely if I had to do the gears as well. I mean, there's like 18 of them in this. Oh, yep, there goes the engine. Hold on. It's fine. We'll just coast and restart. Everything's fine. Barely lost any speed. Yeah, so every now and then you'll just get an engine failure. Oh, hold on. We're coming off here. Oh, come on. I slowed down a bit too much. More speed. Come on. I got a climb coming up as well. It's going to hurt. We've arrived in Las Cruces. Yeah, I got the New Mexico DLC recently. I bought a few of them because there was a sale on. So I like unlocking the new regions. I did a lot of that with Euro Truck Simulator, like buying more chunks of Europe. The weird thing is that I think Euro Truck Simulator is still being developed as well. It kind of makes sense because it's two different regions. I don't know whether they're just like developing them both at the same time in like completely the same engine. I think they might be doing that, or they might have done some new things for American Truck Sim, I'm not sure. The light's red, but no one's here, so I'm just gonna sneak on through. I didn't even get fined. Usually I get fined if I do that. Alright, we're fine. Ignore the warning things coming up. That sounds a bit unhealthy. It's sounding a bit rough from time to time. Gear changes in particular. Bit of a struggle. But we're holding together. We're still making a profit at the end of this. So far, could get worse, could crash again. Sometimes I have a journey that goes perfectly. I mean, a lot of the time I get out with nothing but like a scratch from hitting a stop sign. But sometimes I wreck like that. That was one of the worst ones. Usually that doesn't happen. I was maybe being a little bit less careful than normal for the fun of it. So, it was kind of my fault. I probably should have stayed in first person, but it's harder to judge the distance. I was trying to just sneak right up behind that truck and then jump across into the lane to the side, hoping that the back of my trailer didn't clip the truck behind. Really, I should have forgotten about the truck behind, because if I hit it with the trailer, it's just gonna crash itself, do a bit of damage to the cargo, and I'll still be fine. And I'll carry on driving. But I was trying to be careful and I'm just gonna run this light. It takes so long to speed up. Oh, and again, I didn't get charged. Nice. No one's paying attention today, apparently. We got a turn coming up here. Oh, come on. You can do it. You're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It gets really bad if you get down to like 20% functional. Oops, excuse me. Everything's. It's oversized load. I've got an excuse for going into basically the other side of the road to make sure this thing gets around a corner. But yeah, if you get like 80% damaged or more, it gets really bad because then, like, the engine will just... You won't be able to restart the engine when it fails. So occasionally I've just been rolling down the road at like 70 miles an hour, just constantly restarting the engine and trying to get going again, and it just doesn't work. And then eventually, like a few miles down the road when you've almost stopped, it finally kicks in again, and you're back to normal. So yeah, we're back to an estimated arrival of 6:30 because we spent a bit of time sideways and backwards and stuff on that road back there. We'll see if we can... I bet we can cut that down again. We can get that to like 5:30. I think we can shave an hour off that in the time we've got. Normally I'd say we could shave like 2, but we are damaged. We're currently doing 13 to 70 zone, admittedly because it's a hill. We've been going through a city, so we haven't had a chance to actually get some momentum going. But I think... Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, yeah, it does... You can do it. Keep trying. Keep trying. 30 miles an hour. There we go. Everything's good. Once you're going again, you're usually fine for a bit. Not speeding today, officer. That's a first for him. Yes, so... I played a lot of Euro Truck Simulator in the past. I got into this one recently because it's, I don't know, shinier and newer, exploring new roads and stuff. The funny thing is that when I played Euro Truck Simulator, I spent a lot of time driving around the UK, but I'm not really familiar with UK roads, or I wasn't then. Nowadays, I'm a lot more familiar with UK roads, and I reckon now if I went back to Euro Truck, I'd probably actually recognise half the roads I was driving on. At least in the north. But I haven't played it recently. I've been pootling about in this one. My truck empire is more developed here. Oh, uh-oh, we gotta change lanes and there's cars. Ah, everything's fine, everything's fine. Had to go this way and there was a car there. There we go, 1,700 from Natalia, good work. Well, not that much actually, I guess it was a short journey. So yeah, this is the one I've been playing recently whenever I've been watching RPG streams and all that sort of thing. Oh, steady. And I find it's a nice way to play a game without while still being able to like fully concentrate your ears on something else, because of course all there is truck noise here. You can like play radio and stuff in this game, but I always play this while watching something. So I've never actually set that up, and I wouldn't be able to do that this time because it's on YouTube. Unless I use like some copyright-free music, but I can't be bothered doing that. It's fine. You've got me to listen to, and some engine noise. We can poke our head out the side as well, like just like hear the outside. Oh, steady. Everything's fine. That's a totally safe thing to do while going at 67 on a motorway with other trucks. There's a services coming up. It's got fuel and beds, but we're fine for that. We still got half our tank left, and I slept just a short time before starting the video. Mainly, I just kept sleeping till I found a cargo I liked, i.e. one that didn't have to be transported too far, and one that was ridiculously scary looking to drive. And it's just rolling about in the back. Really, that's not safe. It's not safe at all. And when we get, I should show it when we get to like a long corner. Because these trucks can tip. I mean, you saw it a bit there. I managed to chuck one up onto a barrier. But these can tip over entirely. If you follow me on Twitter, I did recently tweet an image of I think it was my previous truck, the previous design, literally with the cab hanging off a bridge. Because there was a corner which ended in a bridge, and I didn't slow down enough, and the cab went over the edge, but the trailer stayed on the bridge, so it was just dangling, pointing downwards like an Italian job. Just gently swinging in the breeze over the edge of a bridge. That was quite fun. That was an expensive one because I had to get towed back to services and pay for the repairs there. I didn't total it though. There have been times where I've completely totaled the truck. I've reached 100% damage. The engine literally cannot start, and I've had to be towed away and completely. Oh, there we go again. Oh, there we go. The annoying thing about this is that the sat-nav shuts down when the engine fails, so I might miss a turn if I'm busy restarting the engine. But yeah, I have totaled the truck once or twice and had to pay a lot of money to get it fixed. So I like to keep a good buffer of multiple tens of thousands of dollars for a potential repair emergencies that I need to do. Kind of like this one, but this one's not so bad. We can just deliver the cargo and then drive up to the nearest repair shop and we'll be fine. And we'll even have made like 10,000 from it at the end of the day. But yeah, I think we probably also got fined for hitting that truck. There was a lot of things happening in that moment, but I think I got fined like $1,000 for a crash. Maybe it's 7,000. The way that the fining works in this game is that each time you like commit an offense, the fine gets higher up to an upper limit. I've learned the upper limits of all the different kinds of fine. I believe crashing into someone is 700. Running a red light is 700. Speeding is 1,000. And I think that's all the main ones. Oh, there's wrong way offense as well. That's the only one that I haven't maxed out because I usually just drive in the hard shoulder if I want to overtake somebody anyway. So I don't often drive the wrong way on a motorway. It's not a good idea. Oh, and we're fine. Restarted straight away that time. This thing's fine. Okay, we're reining in the time. We're at like 6:20. 2 hours to go. Yeah, we're not gonna bring it into 5:30 like I hoped. If I hadn't like wrecked the car, we'd probably be going like 90 at the moment. Oh, we've got a weighing inspection. These are annoying. Oh, is it here? Uh-oh. Excuse me. Everything's fine. And slow down. There are weigh stations along the roads, and occasionally you are required to pull into them. Yep, this is 65 tons. Interesting. I did want to get called into a weigh station just to see how heavy this thing was. 65 is a lot of tons. That's, yeah. We hit a truck with that and stopped dead. That's not good. This mill machine's probably broken. In real life, in the game it seems to be fine. It's 2% broken. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, now we haven't mapped that bit of road because we went into the weigh station. It's gonna take a while to get up to speed. I'm just gonna pull into the road. It's probably gonna be fine. I don't see any headlights. And they'd have those on at this time. Don't do that now. We're accelerating. Okay, we're not coming off here. Oh, we're going past San Simon. Last stop, or not stop, before our target location. We've got 111 miles to go. But this whole thing was like 400 or something. So yeah, we're doing alright. We're making good time. All things considered, and we're going to be seeing the sunrise in a moment. Very nice. So yeah, sometimes I will total the trucks, but mostly they're okay. And the drivers that you hire don't do that, which is lovely. They just charge you per mile and make you a ton of money. So each day I get about 10,000 from those guys combined, which then pays for my loans. And it keeps it all in balance. Honestly, the loans are not a problem because they actually work off realistic interest rates. As in, like, per year. Like a small percent per year interest. But you pay them off in 2 months or less. So at the end of it, you've paid like 1% more on them. And in the meantime, the stuff that you've bought with the loan money has made you more money because it's trucks that are driven by people and do orders for you. So I don't know why in this game you would not just buy the max loan. Oh, there's a crashed car. I don't know why you wouldn't just buy the max loan and then run off that for the rest of the game, because you can easily make enough money to pay for the loan. And like every time a payment comes through, every time you make like a $10,000 payment, you could then just take out another $10,000 loan ready to pay the next payment. It just works. It's great. So yeah, that's a weird balancing thing in this game where there's no reason not to do it. Maybe it's built for when people play this in like realistic scale mode, because I think you can modify the scale of the map, and I think you can make it like real scale maybe? Which seems maddening. I don't want to spend that much time driving. Actually having to spend the real time it would take. Actually have an hour and a half left on this journey, rather than 5 or 10 minutes. But yeah. I like the scale being at like the smallest, which I think is what it's at. So I can achieve things rapidly. And I can feel like I'm getting somewhere. So yeah, this is one of basically the I don't know what to call it. I was gonna say like idle game. That's not quite right. It's like vacant thoughts game. I don't need to pay attention to what I'm doing. I just need to press the buttons and the things will happen. And I could focus on something else while I do that. And that's why I have 35 hours in this, and many hours in Euro Truck Simulator. I forget how many. I should have checked before we started. But yeah, anyway, so the reason that I did this video today, because it was on the cards for something I would do at some point, but I wasn't really planning on getting around to it, but then it turned out that Chrono's doing a thing. So, for those who don't know, I have a Chrono affiliate link, or a partner link, and they never make it clear what it counts as. I guess it works either way. Which means that if you follow that link to Chrono and then buy things there, I will get a small cut. If you just want to support me, there are better ways to do it. You could, like, the direct support also works, but it's a way where you can buy a game that's on sale and then also I benefit. That's the idea of it, so think of it that way. Yeah, the weird thing about Chrono is that it only sells one game a day. That's its thing. Oh, we're coming off here. Uh-oh. Everything's fine. Slow it down. We're good. Gotta stop here. Oh. Because there are trucks. But this is closed here. Okay, anyone coming? Nope. Okay, let's go. Let's, we've got to go wide, or we're going to hit that cone thing. Well, we can drive on this. That was planned, mostly. Here we go. You can see all the different articulation points of this thing. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3? 3 different places this is articulated in? It's a mess. We're 35 minutes away. We're almost to the end. And I think another probably real landmark that it's replicating there. I'm not really sure. Or maybe that's just like a brand of... what was that, hotel or something that exists in the US? I don't know. Yeah, so they only sell one game per day. So today's game, which if I've done this correctly, the sale starts the moment this video came out and goes for 24 hours, is of American Truck Simulator, and also a couple of the DLCs. The New Mexico and Oregon ones. I think I've got New Mexico, and Oregon's the one at the top that I haven't got yet. And then the Special Transport one, which isn't this one. This is the Heavy Cargo bundle that the Heavy Cargo DLC that I'm using for this. There's a Special Cargo one, which is like super giant stuff, like boats, where you actually get escorted from place to place. I haven't actually got that one, so I probably should. That would make sense. But I didn't think to for this video, because I'm like, oh, there's a sale on. I will make the video I was always planning to make. I guess I featured New Mexico. There you go. You saw that part of the game. We're now in, I think, Arizona? I don't really know. I think that's this one. Okay, we're slowing down here. This is too steep and I'm too damaged. I would normally be able to handle this. But as you can see, there is an incline. And it's just a bit too much. Okay, we're leveling off now. Now we're fine. Yeah. With the normal cargoes, you'll be fine. And with a functional truck, you'll be fine. But with a 45% damaged truck, you might have a bit of a problem. You don't want to be driving around in this state constantly. You want to get repaired when you can. Yeah, the sun's rising now. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Just a sort of nondescript blob of light. There you go. Maybe it's cloudy or something. I don't know. Oh, this guy's overtaking me. We can't have that. Come on. Oh, are we merging? Oh, don't tell me we're merging lanes. No, we're not actually. We're just we're coming up to Sierra Vista. We have arrived in the town city thing. Let's give that car plenty of space. Lots of space. Just to be safe. And we got a green light. It gives us time to accelerate, because we can, at the start we can accelerate quickly, and then we take a while. And off they all go. Doesn't help if we have an engine failure in the middle of a junction. But this up here is our turn. We've almost made it. Successfully delivering the cargo. In mostly one piece. We may have left a few bits on the motorway back there. You'll find them where there's a truck literally caught on the barrier. And I think this is where we're going. I see the flag here. Is that it? I don't see... There's usually a marker. No, it's further up. It's over here. Here we are. This must be it. Get a better look. Yep, there's our marker. Okay, easy. Oh, didn't turn sharp enough. Hang on, the slower you go, the more you're allowed to turn the wheel. It doesn't let you turn the wheel sharply when you're going fast, because it's like, don't do that, you'll die. You can tip just by going around a corner too fast. Now normally, you're allowed to reverse the cargo in, but seeing as this is articulated at 3 points, that's, I think, maybe just actually impossible unless you're God. So, you just have to drive it into a spot. It's made it really easy for us this time. Sometimes it actually still makes it difficult, because getting all the different bits of this to line up behind you is a challenge. Okay, avoid these boxes. They're very solid. I can knock these out of the way, actually. It's fine. Easy does it. Easy does it. Gotta try and get the whole thing to actually be in the box, which is kind of difficult. We're gonna pull in here, just to try and pull it over as much as we can. Okay, and then move out the way before we crash into that thing, and then straighten up again. Okay, so far so good. We're lining it up well. I think we're good. Straighten up. Into the lines, and there we are. Look at that. That's like perfect. Look at that. I'm good at some parts of this. Ignore that bit of wheel there that's outside the box. You don't need to be that accurate. Just mostly there. And there we go. Let's see how we did. We did a satisfactory job. Only slightly damaged. Yeah, it only took the 2.7% damage on the cargo only took off 3,600 and a bit of experience. We still earned $30,000, which is going to more than pay for our $22,000 of damages, and we'll have 8,000 left to spare. There we go, and I hit level 22 as well. There you go. I'm a professional. And I can show you the leveling up mechanics. So yeah, there's various different categories you can level up in that allow you to make more money doing certain things, or take missions, or just like jobs, I guess, of more kinds. So I've unlocked all the different kinds of hazardous cargo, because that seems like a wonderful idea. And all the high value cargo, I've not bothered putting any points into getting more money for fragile cargo. I kind of just avoid that, because most cargo I bring has like a couple of % damage on it by the time I get there, which I guess will be multiplied if it's fragile cargo. Just-in-time delivery is a fun one to do. Long distance as well, but I've already got 1,000-mile journeys. I'm fine with that. I think I'll leave it at that for now. Let's go with more just-in-time delivery, because I've already got enough fuel economy that every time I sleep I can refuel. I don't need to do that extra times. Yeah, we'll get a bit of extra stuff there. So we have a 3% and 5% increase in the money we get for important and urgent deliveries. It's a small thing, but it all adds up, I guess. And you get various different like multiple effects on all your cargoes. I can show like the job market. So you can see all the different... So yeah, I've got all the giant cargoes. They're all at the top because they're super high reward. So you can do really long journeys. Like I just did there to there. You can also go all the way across the, like 3 states if you like, and get $62,000 from it, and all that sort of thing. And I haven't even unlocked, like, the longest distance journeys yet. I can go crazier. If I, like, unlock all of that, I could probably go from, like, the corner of New Mexico in a place called Hobbs, apparently, to a place I'm not allowed to see the name of, up in Oregon, apparently. And we can see the places now, yeah. So we got California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. There we go. And Oregon, you can unlock. So you start with, like, these 2 or these 3? I don't even know. I think they carry on adding them as time goes on. Basically the same idea as what they did with Euro Truck Simulator. They just kept adding more countries to Europe as time went on. Yeah, so there's a few different ways you can do it. You can just, like, you can either bring your own truck, and trailer, or just have everything provided for you. Do it that way. And basically, I just like that in the background I'm building up this trucking empire. Even though it's just numbers going up, but I guess that's what games are, isn't it? So yeah, I'm just happily with my mad crazy guy with a beard. I'm just buying trucks and garages and making money, and it's a nice thing to do while my brain is otherwise occupied. And you get to design fancy trucks. And yeah, there's tons of DLC for it. I've ignored most of it because I mainly just want more states to drive through. But there's also, like, decorative stuff as well, I don't know. No, that's on sale though, so I guess there's no point talking about it. So yes, that was why I covered it today. I was meaning to show this to you for a while anyway, just... If you're interested, some people are. I'm super into it. I know, like, Nerd Cubed and plays and random people like that. There's just this... it's the same reason that everyone's addicted to Farming Simulator right now. It's just that, for some reason, even though it's really simple and repetitive and time-consuming, we just are compelled to play. We're just compelled to keep going and keep making more money and growing whatever business the simulator game happens to be about. So yes, you can pick this up on chrono.gg/Mangledpork for the next 24 hours from when this video went live. And if you buy the things there, then I will get a small cut of the money. So that's a nice way to help me out and also buy games at the same time if you want to do things in that way. There's also sales every day, and there's also a coin thing you can click. I've clicked that a lot. Like, once per day you can click that and get like 30 coins, but it builds up, and I've got like thousands of them now. And I don't actually want any of the games they're selling right now, because I already own them. I didn't think this through. I already own too many games, so all the games I want I already have, and now that I've got the opportunity for free games, I can't get any. It was a stupid thing I did, buying all these games. Especially when I buy so many different games, and then I just play American Truck Simulator for 35 hours. But there you go, that's the game. If you're interested, many of you won't be, but some of you will. So there we go. It's one of those games. It's one of those. It's a weird one. For some reason, I love it. Don't know why. And I just play it far too often, really. Probably when I should be getting work done. But now I've made it work because I've made playing the game be work. Admittedly, though, I'm probably going to roll back this save because of how much damage it did to the truck. And because I slept for like 24 hours to make the right job load in the city I started in. Yeah, there you go. American Truck Simulator. If you like that sort of thing, it's cool. But you probably don't. And with that... I'm the worst. And with that, I shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.